built on that.
Right, and they got, what, up to 98% accuracy in some studies, recognizing maybe 6 basic expressions like happiness or anger. That sounds amazing, but how does that hold up outside the lab?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? 98% in a controlled setting is impressive, technically. But crucially, it's recognizing the expression, the muscle movements, not necessarily the genuine internal feeling.
Oh, okay.
The real challenge is context. Is that smile genuine joy, or is it politeness? Or maybe nervousness? Context is everything, and beyond faces, vocal intonation is huge. Just think about how someone says, "I'm fine." The tone tells you everything, doesn't it?
Totally.
Features like pitch, speaking rate, intensity, they all change with emotion. Sadness often means, slower, lower pitched speech. Anger might be faster, higher, more intense. There were early systems, like Janet Can's Affect editor, that could synthesize speech with different emotional tones, and listeners recognize the intended emotion, like sadness, up to 91% of the time. Which is interesting when you consider humans only recognize emotion in voice with about, 60% accuracy on average, so computers potentially have an edge there.
And it goes even deeper, doesn't it? The research talks about physiological signals, too. Things like muscle activity EMG, blood volume pulse, skin conductance, breathing rate.
Yes, exactly, those biosignals.
And MIT experiments using those achieved pretty good accuracy, right? Like 70, 83% for telling apart groups of emotions like anger, grief, and reverence.
That's right. It shows the power isn't just in one channel, face, voice, or physiology, but in combining them. It paints a much richer picture.
Okay.
And the real breakthrough, I think, lies in modeling these patterns over time using techniques like hidden Markov models. Think of HMs as trying to figure out the hidden state, the emotion, by observing the sequence of visible clues. The facial flicker, the vocal tone change, the physiological shifts, this ability to integrate information across senses over time and even adapt to context, like knowing if you're at work or at home might change how you express things. That's really essential for making interaction feel natural.
So this deep dive really shows how far we've come, teaching computers to sense and react to our emotional world, not by some magic mind reading, but by carefully analyzing the patterns we actually express. It feels like it's bridging human intuition and, well, computational analysis.
It absolutely is, and the research is still relatively new, but the early results are definitely promising. A really striking takeaway for me is this idea: as computers get better at inferring our emotions, maybe this technology could give us a sort of third-person viewpoint on our own expressions. Could that actually help us understand our own feelings and behaviors better? Almost like holding up a mirror to our inner world, something to think about.